All right, Fantasy Bros, what's up? Long time no see. I haven't done a video in about a little while. I've been waiting for that football vibe to kick back on. I think it's started, guys. OTAs are underway. I'm going to do my first team analysis. Now that we know all of the players on each team, I want to do each and every team. It's going to help us to digest and see the potentials of who's really going to emerge, right? So, because I can talk about really good combinations, but it's important for us to know inside the team what's going on. Because, somebody might not necessarily be the highest combination, but within that team they are. So it's good to know that who has the most likely potential for chemistry with their quarterback. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. I'm going to start off with the New York. I'm calling them the Jetsons, right? Because they just drafted the future right here in Zach Wilson. So, that's somebody we got to look out for. I'm kind of high on him. He's an interesting, really late round pick. If his offensive line can hold up, he's got really good, cohesive weapons all over the place. So, definitely a quarterback I'm really high on. He's a Leo, Zach Wilson, and he has the exact same birthday as Tom Brady. So I think that's kind of uncanny, kind of funny. But I'm going to go through this whole chart here. I included the offensive line. So if you see how I drew this picture, you got the quarterback, you got the center right here, you got the X and Y receivers, you got the slot, Crowder, okay, and you got the tight end right here, Chris Herndon. So this is the picture of their starting lineup, guys. I used the depth chart. I think I used ESPN or R-Lads or something like that to get the depth chart. So you got Corey Davis as a Capricorn. That's what that C means. That's a green symbol for earth sign. Jamison Crowder is a Gemini, an air sign. A Gemini with a Leo, Zach Wilson, that's really good, right? Fire wants to move, or fixed wants to move into a mutable sign, and fire and air are kind of like poles, right? They work together. So that's a really good thing. In fact, if we're going to look at the starting lineup, and if Elijah Moore isn't in the starting lineup, Jamison Crowder has the best astrology. He has more experience than Elijah Moore, and I don't know how late Jamison Crowder is. I have to look that up. Something good to know, but I'm pretty dang certain you can get Jamison Crowder really late, and I expect him to be the best receiver on this team, looking at the astrology, okay? So Mekhi Becton is an Aries. That's going to bode well for Zach Wilson. They're going to be able to read the same thing that's going on. His big left tackle is also compatible. That's great. They got a rookie that's going to line up at left guard, Elijah Vera Tucker. Okay, will he be able to step right in and play well? Well, they better hope so, because that's one of the Jets' biggest problems is their offensive line. I think they're rated like 28th last year. So they did try to get some help there. You got Connor McGovern as a Taurus in the center. And so I have one guy who watches the channel. He says he thinks that earth signs make the best offensive linemen. So something to kind of play with, keep our eye on, see how true that pans out to be. We've got, I think his name's Greg Van Roten here at the right guard spot. He's a Pisces. And you got, who is this? George Fant, right, as the right tackle. So interesting phenomenon I'm going to keep my eye on is that because there's a magnet going on here between water always wants to move towards fire. Okay, Leo's the sign after Cancer, Pisces, mutable. They want to move towards fire. So I think Zach Wilson in the right side of this line are going to have a lot of problems this year. So something to keep our eye on. Okay, Chris Herndon is a Pisces. He is immutable, but fire does not want to go to water. So not a lot to love there, a little bit to like, but it's not a total match. Okay, Denzel Mims, a Libra. That's a cardinal sign. With Zach Wilson, fire and air is pretty good. Okay, so this could be a good combination. I actually like this combination better. Elijah Moore as an Aries with Zach Wilson. This is a match made in heaven, guys. They're both the same element. This is what we want the most. Okay, they're both fire signs. and as well as Tevin Coleman, okay, as a fire sign, and Aries as well. So this is good news for Tevin Coleman. We really don't know what's going to go. They got a lot of running backs, okay? They got a lot of running backs right here that we don't know really who's going to be the top dog. It's kind of confusing. So I included the head coaches, and I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with these running backs this year. Is it really going to be Tevin Coleman? Is probably going to be a committee. Who's going to be the next man up? Okay, so as I look at the depth chart, they actually had Ty Johnson, then Michael Carter, and then it was LaMichael Pirine. Okay, but if I'm looking at the coaching staff, and I know Robert Saleh's a defensive guy, Matt LaFleur, the internet doesn't even know his birthday, so it's like, gosh dang it, we don't really know what the offensive coordinator is going to favor. But the running backs coach we know is a Libra, okay? Libra, Aquarius, these are both masculine signs, same as Tevin Coleman, okay, as an Aries. Same as LaMichael Pirine. So if I had to guess who's going to be the next backup behind Tevin Coleman, or maybe even win out the starting job, my bet is on LaMichael Pirine, actually, okay? Looking at the astrology. Something to watch. If LaMichael starts emerging early, we know we can jump on him with a greater confidence. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. That's pretty much it, guys. Corey Davis is a Capricorn and Zach Wilson as a Leo. Fire does want to move towards Earth, so that's a decent match. But I think he's being a little bit overshadowed here by Jamison Crowder and Elijah Moore pretty consistently. So that's what I have for you guys on the Jets. I think that, once again, it's Jamison Crowder. Tevin Coleman does look like he's going to be the favorite, according to the coaching staff, as well as LaMichael Pirine getting some work. One thing I did want to show you guys, everybody's talking about Julio Jones, and so I wanted just to address this real quick, and I wanted to ask you guys, okay, what combination is Julio Jones and Ryan Tannehill just like? Okay, this is going to excite a lot of you guys. I know I'm excited about this move because this is exactly, I'll show you, put it on the back of my board. And so, let's see if we can get that in. Okay, Julio Jones is an Aquarius just like Randy Moss was and is. Okay, Ryan Tannehill is a Leo just like Tom Brady is. Okay, so this is a lot to be excited about. I'm going to go over the Tennessee Titans pretty soon. Like I said, I'm going to do every single team before the season begins. And so we'll be able to see, like, you got A.J. Brown on there, and he's a water sign, and so that's not as good with a fire at quarterback. So now that Julio's there, these are polar opposites, guys. Leo and Aquarius, if you don't know your astrology, these attract like magnets, okay? Both fixed, fire to air. And so definitely excited about Julio. Going to include Julio and Ryan Tannehill in my stack video. I'm going to be doing a video on all the best stacks. That'll probably come not until closer to the draft season. After I get all the teams done and laid out, I'm going to give you guys a stack video. I'm going to give you guys my video on who I think, or what I think is the best strategy for us to win our fantasy leagues this year. All that good stuff and more. So please, please like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep doing my best to bring you guys the best information I can. All right. Cheers.